everyone, and welcome to Homestead Rewind. Today I want to talk a little bit more about why we are rewinding our homestead. I sure am going to miss this little creek when I'm not here, and my forest, and all the little creatures that live up in the canopy. When I was a child, right before I turned a teenager, I spent a glorious summer with my great-grandma Moore. Me and my three sisters had been living with my grandparents, and my grandmother's mother decided one summer to take us down to the farm where she was born and raised. Grandma Moore was born and raised in a log cabin that had a dirt floor, and it was a mess when we got there. But she determined that she was going to restore her childhood home to a point where it was when she was growing up. Grandma Moore put in a wood cook stove, pot-belly wood stove to keep us warm, the old feather tick mattresses. We played cards by kerosene lantern in the evenings. She actually taught us how to use a wood cook stove. Of course, since then I've long lost that information, which I dearly wish I still had, but maybe someday when I return to my homestead, I will have my own wood cook stove and I'll be able to relearn those skills that she tried to teach me. It was a fantastic summer. I remember it being really hot, but somehow we stayed cool enough to sleep with no electricity, no running water. Me and my sisters went down to the creek to pull up water out of the spring and everything. I mean, we were off grid. When I think back to my childhood memories, that is probably the single most fondest memory I have of my childhood. One of the reasons I feel like I need to try to return to my homestead and live a more sustainable life. Something about that summer with Grandma in Grandma's Playhouse, which is what we called it. Back in 2005, when I was with the real estate agent for the very first time seeing that farm, I fell immediately in love with it. It helps that the view of the farm looks in the direction of where I was born and raised, and it's almost like I can see home from there. I still remember my first day at the farm. I was so excited. I couldn't wait to have chickens and goats, and some of those we had already had from the other place that we lived that we brought over with us. But I was all gung-ho to have a hobby farm. Now, looking back, I feel like it was probably a mistake to call it a hobby farm, because that just kind of put it in our heads that, well, it's a hobby, and if it don't work out, oh well. We should have been more concerned about making a sustainable farm. One of the first mistakes that we did is try to live in a house that we completely had to gut. We even rewired it, had the old cloth wires and everything. So, immediately we had taken on way more than we could chew, even with having animals, having to completely gut this entire house and rewire while sending two children to school. It just was too much, too fast. If it's one lesson that me and Jay have learned from our first go around at the farm, is that we've got to be patient, we've got to plan, and we've got to do things right the first time. And that way we won't have to do them again anytime too soon, if ever. Actual work on the farm is kind of grinded to a halt because it rains every single day. For some reason we've become a rainforest here in Missouri. The tractors can't get in there and the backhoes can't get in there to dig up for our water lines and our sewer system. So our 2 electric boxes have come in for our 2 camper hookups. I think that Jay's father is probably going to move to the homestead with us, at least on again, off again times. So we're building a campsite for him as well. My father-in-law found a super good deal on generator, and this generator is also a welder. I'm pretty excited about it, and I think it's going to be a useful piece of equipment on our property. Also, we have been able to locate a propane tank for sale, and we have purchased it. It's getting ready to go to the farm tomorrow. Can't wait to see it there, because that just makes us one step closer. It's all strapped down, loaded up, and ready to go to the farm this weekend. Okay, let me show you how my herb table is coming along. I planted those herbs the other day. I don't know if you've seen that video. Look back at Homestead Rewind and you'll be able to catch up with us on these herbs. But let me show them to you. They are looking amazing. Perking right up and growing. I've been harvesting lots and lots of that basil. And even my 2 little basils that I started from seed are starting to grow really, really good. Now you'll notice that I used a pine shaving to mulch my plants with. So yeah, there's lots of controversy about whether you should use pine shavings or whether you shouldn't. Some people say that it puts too much acid in your soil. I don't know. Other people said it was great for them. I don't know how that works. I'm going to try it, then I'll know for myself how it works. Okay guys, here is the pot. Remember the garbanzo beans that I stuck in the ground? They're doing really, really good. So far, so good. And it looks like they're going to start blooming pretty soon. So how many plants do I have in this pot? Well, I have the 2 garbanzos. I have several cilantros. I've got my garlic growing in there. And this is a volunteer tomato. I had tomatoes in this pot last year. And I don't know if you guys ever have seen my video from my camper garden last year, but I'm going to upload it to this channel. You can see the difference from last year to this year on my camper garden. But then I also have some thyme. Okay, so yeah, my battery went dead. We'll try this again, but there is lawnmowers and it is thundering. It's getting ready to rain, I think, again. But I wanted to show you this couple little things before I left. These are my lemon trees. I started them from lemon seed right there at my kitchen sink. I put it in a little thing of dirt and just kept it wet, and they sprouted. My girlfriend from across the park told me you could do that, and I didn't believe her, but here's the proof. Hopefully those are going to be some pretty lemon trees. There's my peppers that I started from seed. They're starting to really take shape now. And I can't wait till they bloom and put fruit on, because now I can't remember which peppers they were. Okay guys, it looks like it's gonna storm on me and I need to probably get off here. I just wanted to say thank you for watching my video. And if you are enjoying my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're on Facebook, go to my group page, Homestead Rewind, and check in with us. This is a place where you guys can get together and talk about all the things that I'm doing and the mistakes I'm making, and also a place where you can ask me questions about things I've put in my video. I'm signing off for now, but I'm going to leave you with the bike and golf cart parade that the kids enjoyed over the weekend. Peace and love to everyone. Also,